Hi friends! So we're going to read the third part to our story called I Once Was a Monkey, Stories that the Buddha Told. Now remember, the Buddha we had just learned about as a peacekeeper that came from the country of Nepal. And these are called Jataka tales. These are stories that the Buddha told for children, so for you. Remember, the monkey is one of the main characters in our story. And remember, the monkey was up in the trees with his monkey family, and the monsoon rain started, and he got scared, and he fell out of the tree onto the forest floor, and he was sad, and he was lonely, and he looked for a place to seek shelter from the rain, and he wandered into the cave. And once inside the cave, he saw all of the dark eyes staring at him, and remember, there was a turtle, and a lion, and a dove, and a jackal, and the statue. Remember who the statue is? The statue is Buddha. And Buddha said, "Little monkey, you may stay out of the rain with me, and I would like to tell you some stories while you wait." In this story, the Buddha was a sprite, a fairy that lived in the forest, and he had another sprite that lived in another forest who was a foolish sprite. And this sprite didn't like the fact that the lions killed other animals and ate them and left their stinky carcasses to rot, and it smelled bad. And the foolish forest sprite said to the other sprite, "I am going to drive these lions out of my forest so that I don't have to smell this stinky stuff anymore." But the other sprite said, "No, we all need each other inside this forest for everything to be normal and right. If you push the lions out, that means the humans are going to come. And the humans, if they come, they're going to cut down the trees, which are the homes for you and all of the animals. You don't want to push the lions out. The lions protect our forest from the humans." But he did push the lions out, and the humans did come. And they did cut down the home for all of the animals. And then all of the animals went to live in the other forest with the other sprite. He said, "Little monkey, I'd like to tell you another story about when I was a tree." Remember, Buddha is a tree now. And Buddha would watch the little fish and the little crab in the warm waters. And they saw the heron come. And the heron said, "Hey, fishies, I know of this really cool lake that I'd like to show you guys. You'd be much happier in this place." But the heron was tricky, deceitful. It means he was unhonest. He was lying. And he took the fish out and he would eat them on the tree, which was the Buddha. And he did it to all of the fish. And then the crab came. And the crab kind of knew what was going on here. And the crab said, "Okay, heron, you take me to that cool lake. It sounds like a nice place to live." And when the heron took him to the tree, the crab took his claws and he killed the heron. And then the crab was able to go to the lake, the cool lake, and live by himself. But he was very sad because he missed all of his friends. And now the Buddha is telling the monkey, "Let me tell you a story about when I was a monkey." I bet the monkey is excited to hear about the time that the Buddha was the monkey. The monkey and the crocodile. I once was a monkey, strong and nimble, living in a forest near the Ganges River. You guys remember the Ganges River in India. Now and then, I would go to the river and drink. The Ganges was full of crocodiles, and I was careful where I stepped, because the crafty creatures often lay hidden on the muddy banks. One day, I spotted a huge crocodile near one of my drinking spots. "Come closer, monkey, don't be afraid," called the crocodile. "Have a drink of water. I want to tell you something." And when he saw that I wasn't going to move any closer, he said to me, "I notice you here often. Do you ever leave this side of the river?" "No," I said. "I am happy here." "Do you know that there are more fruit trees on the other side of the river? Trees whose branches are heavy with ripe mangoes. rose apples, and jackfruit. My mouth was watering as I listened to him name those delicious fruits. I cannot cross this wide river, I said. I do not swim. Well, climb onto my back, said the crocodile. I will take you across. Without thinking, I jumped on his back. And when we were in the middle of the river, the crocodile began to lower himself into the water. What are you doing? I screamed. You're drowning me. That's exactly what I'm doing. I am going to eat your heart. Why didn't you tell me before? I said, trying to sound calm. I could have saved you the trouble. Well, we monkeys, we never bring our hearts with us when we go near the water. Well, where do you leave them? Asked the crocodile, very annoyed. Well, we always leave our hearts hanging in our fig tree, I said, and I pointed to a tree on the riverbank. See that big red shape up there? Well, that's my heart. I will take it down for you if you want to bring me back. The crocodile turned around, and as soon as we reached land, I jumped off his back and I scampered up the tree. Tricky crocodile, you thought that you could fool me, I cried. You can't even tell a fig from a monkey heart. Now the foolish old creature, he was embarrassed, and he dropped to the depths of the river without a sound. I think the monkey tricked the crocodile. All right. Thanks, friends.